Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm going to be doing an eye look with the new Goss palette. I also started when I did the eye look. I'm starting it out with a few new products that I just purchased. I've been trying them out, and I'll share my thoughts and I'll share what products they are with you. So it's not an entire get ready with me, but just little tidbits. I'll give you my thoughts on everything that I use today is new, so I wanted to share those with you, but didn't want to make the video exceptionally long. I just showed you the eye look and what I did, and at the end, I will give you my thoughts on all of the products. All right, everyone, let's hop on to the eye look. Obviously, I have some makeup on right now. Let me tell you what I have on. Some of this I'm trying for the first time. I have the primer from The Ordinary. This is the High Spreadability Primer. I have never used this before, so I'm giving this a try. It actually went on really smooth. It feels really silicone-y. So if that's something that you're looking for, that's a really inexpensive one. This is the foundation that I'm wearing. It's the Uma foundation. I guess that's how you pronounce it. And this color is in Honey Honey. It's a glass bottle and has a pump. I think I purchased it at, it was either Ulta or at Beautylish, one of the two. I have been trying this for a few days. I have tried it with different primers. I have tried it without a primer, and I think it looks really, really nice. It lasts throughout the day. There's no creasing. It just looks really pretty. And I'm going to, it doesn't break up. It doesn't break up on the skin. It just looks, it looks nice. The other nice thing about this foundation, sometimes we get a foundation and it says, it could be a light coverage, it could be a full coverage. And then when you try to use it as a full coverage, you get a cake face. And it's not like that with this one. I have used it as a light coverage, like just going shopping kind of day, just for every day. And I've used it with the sponge. I've also used it with the brush, and it's worked well both ways. I don't use my finger, so I can talk about that. But I have done it with just one layer, if you will. It looks nice, and it provides enough coverage. I've also done the 2 layers, and I've done the 3 for a full coverage, such as I'm wearing now, because usually on videos, I try to apply a little bit more makeup because of all the lights and everything else. Love this foundation. The other product that I'm trying is, this is not the first time I've tried it. I've tried it a few times, so that way I can talk about it. This is from Lancome. This is the concealer. It's their new concealer. The Tinted Dolly, I'm going to move up a little bit closer. I've had it on for about an hour because I wanted you to see, and this is pretty much how it looks throughout the day. It doesn't crease. It looks really nice. But just recently I spoke about the one from Catrice that doesn't crease and it lasts throughout the day. It looks really pretty. And we're talking about a difference of about $10 to about $28. It all depends on what you like and what works for you, because as I always say, just because it works for me does not mean it's going to work for you, and vice versa. But I really, really like it. I think that's all I'm wearing right now. I'm trying this out. This is a brand new product. This is from Natasha Denona, and this is the lip and cheek. And what I do with this is I take a stippling brush. Again, I've used it a few times. It lasts all day. I've used it on my cheeks. It lasts all day. My lips, it doesn't last all day, but it does last. It's a really nice tint, if you will. And what I do with it, I just place a little bit on my hand. Just a little bit, top of my hand. Take my stippling brush and just add a little. And as you can see, it's highly, highly pigmented. I'm sure it's coming across on screen. I said this was a lip and cheek. This is not a lip and cheek. This is just cheeks. But, I don't follow directions. For the start of the show, it's this new palette from Goss. Absolutely gorgeous. gorgeous. I think it's beautiful, and I'm going to tell you why I bought it. I bought it because his first palette that I purchased, which was this one, and it has, and only with this palette, I think it works beautifully. I love that it has a black and a very neutral color. So yes, it's expensive, but the pans are large, so it's going to last. And if you like neutral colors, this one works really well. This one I liked because, well, because it's Wayne Goss, obviously. But you know what? I really like that it has this grayish right here. And I love to do gray and pink. I really like that. This appears to be a topper. I may be wrong, but that appears to be a topper. I haven't watched any videos on it, except for, I don't remember if I watched, I may have watched his launch video. And this one seems to be a really nice crease color. This is a nice overall right here. But here's the thing, and the way I see it, and obviously we all have our own opinions, there are just 6 shades right here. However, you can create different looks with just those 6 shades. Anyway, let's get started. I'm going to start out, and I'll put a picture of the palette up here. I'm going to start out with the lightest shade on the palette, and I'm just going to apply it all over my lid. I really appreciate when there's a light shade that we can apply all over the lid. My skin tone is a medium tan skin tone. Therefore, that color isn't going to, that shade isn't really going to show up on me. If you have a lighter skin tone, it's going to show up on you. Or it may anyway, which is why I never do any color swatches. For my transition shade, I'm going to use the brown, and I'm just going over my crease. I'm looking in a magnifying glass, and I did not realize that it was so pigmented. I should have expected it, because can't expect any less from Wayne Goss. I'm taking a flat shader brush. I'm just dipping it in that gray tone. That looks so pretty. And I'm just going to do my outer V. They blend so beautifully. You know, I know they're a little bit more than something that we might get at the drugstore or something, but they just blend so beautifully. They go on smooth. They blend. They're highly pigmented. It's just one of these palettes that are just effortlessly. You could just wear it as light or as dark as you want. I know it looks kind of messy now. I'm using Sonia G brushes, by the way. Those are my favorite brushes. I'm going to take the pink that's in the palette, and I'm just going to go on the center part of my lid, just tapping it in the middle. Cleaning off the brush, and now I'm going with the shimmer because I love shimmer. And I'm just going in the inner third. I'm taking a pencil brush, and I'm going back with the gray, and I'm just doing the outer third. I'm bringing it up. I'm going to take what I think is the topper shade. I think that's what it is. Yeah, that's what it looks like to me. And I'm just going to, yeah, really pretty. I just want to leave that shade for a special occasion or something. But, you know me, I wear whatever. Oh my gosh, that is beautiful. And now Wayne Goss has no idea who the heck I am. I purchased it at Beautylish. So, whether it's sent to me or not, I'm going to tell you the truth. For my mascara, I'm using the Wayne Goss mascara. I really like this mascara. It doesn't clump. It really lengthens. It curls. It lasts. It doesn't smudge. Those are the things that I love about it. It's waterproof. And usually I don't purchase waterproof, but I use the Lancome Biofacial makeup remover, and it comes off very easily. All right, I'm going to put some on, and I'll do one eye and then I'll do another so you can see the difference with the mascara. Okay, I just added a few coats, maybe 3 or 4 coats, so you can see the difference from one eye to the next. All right, let's do a short recap. Foundation, Uoma, I recommend this foundation. It is beautiful. The Lancome foundation, I think I neglected to say, this is not, I don't find that it's full coverage. If you want a full coverage and you just want something from the drugstore, I think the Catrice works really well. And if you want the Catrice and just want a little bit of a lighter coverage, I think that works really well. This one, I don't feel it's as full coverage. Maybe it's just me, but I think that if for those of us that have dark circles, we may not want to consider this one. The Natasha Denona lip and cheek, I'm sure it's got a name to it. It is the Puff Paint Liquid Blush. Maybe I'm confusing this with something else. Maybe it's not a lip. Oh well, I goofed. Puff Paint. Really like this. This lasts for hours. I have used this numerous times since I got it. Love it. Highly recommend. The Wayne Goss mascara, I love it. The only thing is that if you do not care for waterproof mascara, you may not care for it. But if you're like me and it really, bottom line, what you care about is the length and the curl and the not smudging. Oh my gosh, love this mascara. And I cannot say enough about his eyeshadow palette. Goes on smoothly, looks beautiful. You can go as light or as dark as you want. You could add that extra intensity topper. Just, it looks beautiful. Love, love, love it. I really like that he didn't add a black shadow to this palette as he did in the 2 previous ones. I only have the first one, but I've already got the black shadow in here, so I'm glad that instead I was really happy to see the gray shadow that was here. I like the color story I enjoy, and it's something I think that it's very wearable, whether you're younger or you're like me and you're in your 60s. I think this is a great palette. Now he just needs to provide some foundation for us. We've got the blush from Wayne Goss. We got the mascara. We've got eyeshadow palettes. We got lipsticks. Yes. Somebody who knows him needs to let him know. He needs to some foundation. All right, let me know what you think about the eyeshadow palette. Let me know what you think about any of these products. Is it something that you'd like to try? Let me know. I would love to hear from you. I hope everyone is having a fantastic day, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.